Listen, bright lights, plenty women, bottle out the bottle, so you know the boys spending. I'm chilling, New York Yankee, yo.
Our last guest is here. Keep you here. You want to put on the headphones real quick? I'm happy because I know for a fact that Kima is not wearing drawers right now.
I think he has like a drawers radar.
Like he knows
who wears drawers and who doesn't.
You're not lying.
You're
absolutely right.
Thank you.
It's a certain way that the booty meat move. You know it's not in the pants.
And I can see brown circles through your dress as well. So
speaking of areolas, I
see brown areolas through Kima's dress. But I'm glad. I'm always glad when you come by.
Me too. Cause y'all let me do what I want to do.
You can say whatever. Watch this, pussy hole. You can say whatever you want. So what has been up since the last time you've been here?
Well, you really want to know?
Hell yeah.
You want to know the truth? This is TP Radio 100.
Yes.
Well, you know, I'm an adult film actress, so that was something that we almost touched on. Y'all almost had me.
That wasn't me. Don't say y'all.
But I wasn't ready. You know why? It's a time and it's a place for everything. You know, I had to make sure I had enough under my belt to speak on it and stand on it. You know, you don't want to do something.
If you take that goddamn shirt off, I'll see it. Man. She took his shit. But wait.
Oh,
you say what?
No, I'm ready. You know, you gotta be ready for something like that. You know, you gotta have enough under your belt. So, you know, cause I mean, I knew that I was gonna get some bad talk and you know this, that, and the other, and it's like, okay, you can say whatever you want to say about me, but this is what I have, this is what I've done, and where are you in life? You know.
I'm gonna add you on Facebook. Oh, she's already one of my.
You know, where are you at in life? You know, and it's a business.
She's already
it's like with anything else you do, and I'm not doing anything, no different thing. You doing. I'm just doing it on camera, and I get a check.
That's what's up.
So how long have you been in the industry?
Not long at all. I got into it like September last year, and it has been going exceptionally well. You walk into the movie store, you go on in the back there, you see me. I'm on the cover. I'm on like 8 different covers.
I've seen Round and Brown and
Reality Kings.
Yes.
Yeah, I shot for Bang Bros as well. That's not up yet. I just did a scene with Justin Slayer. That just came up. I could say that's my hottest. You know, because at that point I knew what I was doing. I know how to catch that camera. You know, Round and Brown. That was like a first scene. That was like my first demo, and you know, so I don't know if I did all that good on that one. But you know, they said I was a natural.
I finished, so
you did good.
His keyboard probably sticky right now.
Don't judge my keyboard. Anyway.
So he always typing all caps because it's shift key button.
Like my S do not work for shit no more. But anyway, what was the decision you made to say, hey, I want to do this. I want to make.
Oh wow! Well, they approached me on the social network. I mean, the company approached me, and I mean, we went back and forth because I was so naive to it. Because you know, I did the model thing. That's what got me through the door, and that's what got me as far as I am in the adult industry without having to be in it all this time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm gonna get in, get my money, do my thing, and I'm out. But what made me just, like I said, they approached me and was going back and forth. They asked me what I thought about doing movies, you know, adult film. I'm like, oh, well, you know, rated R, I could do that. You know what I mean? Like I say, was so naive to the fact. And then when he approached me again, he's like, well, you know, what do you think about doing porn? And I'm just like, not. You know, and we were back and forth messaging each other for like 9 months. And after thinking about it and doing the math,
the money talk.
Money talks, but it also, I did my homework, you know. It's safer than screwing these guys on the street. I mean, I'm tested every 30 days, and I know what he got, you know, who I'm with. I was single. Money played a major factor, but another thing that I thought about was there's no production companies here in Chicago, not to the caliber of the way that I'm going to do it. So what Dee Rida is doing right now is just building her name, getting in the industry, building her name, and then Dee Rida is going to be the woman behind the scenes, making the films for you. I'm learning everything in the game. When I go down to LA, I'm watching everything. I'm watching what the director is doing, how he's holding the camera, everything. I'm just not getting screwed, so just know that.
Right. I was just about to say, Jay Davis and iPhone Productions is ready to go.
Wow.
You can make it happen.
But that's basically what's going on now. I just started shooting my own content, and the only way you'll be able to see Dee Rida is to go to DeeRidaXXX.com.
You gotta pay for it. People, Bang Bros gets you 3 free previews a day, and they only 30-second clips. You know, pay the money. Not that I know about.
Sure. I'm bringing something else to the table. I'm not going to really speak on what I'm bringing to the table, but I've studied the game. I'm watching what they're doing and watching how they're doing it, and I'm going to do it in such a way that you only going to want to watch my film. So,
are there some things that you would not do on film, or is you just say, hey, I'm going for the gusto, I'm doing it all?
Oh no, I'm not doing it all. There's so much. You know, I see where they throw it up on girls, and they, you know, I'm like, people really like this stuff. I mean, it's terrible, and you know, I mean, I do the basics. You know, girl, boy, girl. You know, I do threesomes.
Yeah, basics are the basics.
Wow.
Just the basics. No, I ain't no yet. Not yet. I didn't say that I wasn't gonna do it, but not yet. I'm thinking about it, and when the price is right, you know, I'll go ahead
That's what I'm talking about.
and get it in. But
so is it like, I mean, the fact that, is this mainly acting for you? When you involved, I mean, because I know these people, you're not necessarily connected to them emotionally or anything of that sort. But when it comes to doing men versus women, how is that for you?
well, I prefer men. I feel women are very attractive. You know, I'm a booty watcher, and I know that us a lot of other women that do it. You know, because I'm not sexually active. I don't have a boyfriend or a significant other or anything like that. When I go and I shoot my scenes, I'll be ready, like, you know, because I don't shoot as much as I should or I could, like, because of my plan. You know, I'm not out there in LA you know, I may go once a month and I may shoot maybe 3 scenes a month or 2 scenes a month. You know, it just depends on how I feel. But I'm also being picky and choosy with who I work with as well. I'm only working right now with like the top major companies. That's just because that's my preference, and my plan is to not work for these other people. My plan is to work for them, let them promote me, let their fans become my fans, and then bam, there I go. But it's fun. I mean, you know, and when I say it's fun, it's a fun business. I mean, you figure you got 2 people watching you. You got the cameraman and you got his assistant, and how can you have an emotional attachment when it's continuing? You know, it's stopping, it's going. I mean, and we cracking jokes and we laughing because you have to be positioned in certain ways. You know, it's just not like you at home, you intimate with your guy, or, you know, it's a total different thing. And there cannot possibly anywhere in the world be an attachment unless you hook up with that person after the fact. But to say I don't act, you know what I'm saying? Like I mean sometimes I do, but for the most part, no. Mine is not an act. All my scenes are real. Like, I'll be waiting, I'll be ready.
That's what's up. We have a caller. Caller, you there? Thank you, Leroy.
Wow.
What's up? Thank you very much.
Leroy, what the don't do that on my phone, man.
Wow. Wow.
That is
Thank you.
amazing.
Wow.
Hey, Kima, I got a question for you.
Yes.
What's the big...
Hey, don't judge me, man.
Alright.
My lady ain't trying to give me nothing.
Wow.
Alright. Thanks, Leroy.
Work it out,
What's the
Leroy.
biggest misconception about the adult entertainment industry?
The biggest misconception that we hoes, we nasty. Like I said, I may go shoot twice a month, so I may get some twice that month, you know, and
Wow.
that's that. I'm not shooting every day, you know, and
Yeah.
even when I went down there the last time I shot, he said, you don't have porn pussy, because girls shoot, they do shoot every day,
That
but
means tore up.
Wow.
I don't know what it was.
It's like-
He said it's a difference. He said it's a difference, but like I say, I don't. Right. I don't shoot every day.
Throwing
and
a
I
hot
don't
dog
plan
down
on
the
shooting
hallway.
every day.
It's like throwing a hot dog down the hall.
That's fucked up.
Or that there's diseases, there's drugs. No one has yet to offer me a drug, a joint, a drink, or nothing.
Well, I've been trying to put glass
You know what I'm
I
saying?
seen you and I was trying to put you something. I mean,
You know what, Jay? Though I was watching Showtime. They had the AVN Awards, right?
I was there.
Man, I was
2020.
man. It was. I was tripping. I thought, and I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was supposed to be fucking and all that type of shit.
It was
but
No, we
classy
dressed
as
up.
shit.
it was a classy affair.
Yeah, Too
It was
Short
on-
was
Too
there.
Short was
Before
there,
we
yeah.
have celebrities that come out to the
Yeah.
events, big time celebrities. I mean,
Yeah,
it is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
I'm teaching your girl what to do, so
Kima.
you should thank me.
You have to make me a promise.
What?
When you nominated for your first award, could you take me as your date?
Yeah.
I
I will.
I was about
I'm
to ask
actually
about the
going
awards.
to the what is it, the Urban X Awards. I'm not nominated yet, but next year I know that I will. I know that I'll win awards. Like I said, I'm new. I haven't even been in the game a year.
You gonna win an award.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just because of how fast it's going and how, you know, I was so afraid going into the business, but it's like, man, just let me go ahead and try it. And what do I have? I mean, you know, what do I have to lose? Yeah, I got a lot to lose. But at the same time, Dee Rida was already established. I already had my home. I already had my car. I already got my education. So, I mean, if in interim, you know, I got a little money put aside to fall back on. I mean, if I got to leave Chicago and just leave forever and just be off the face of the earth and y'all never see me again, then that's what I have to happen. But
Oh, no, we
it's
gonna
all
see
or
you
nothing
again.
for
We
me.
have
But I'm
to-
winning though.
We have to start our family, so like whenever you ready.
I make some little brown babies.
I have some defective Trojans. Put your name on
Wow.
it.
Defective Trojans.
Yeah.
As far as being in the industry and everything, like, if you could choose, who would you look forward to working with?
That you haven't worked.
Male and female.
Good question.
It's the market.
Well, I'm a big fan of Roxy Reynolds.
Roxy is the boy. She's beautiful.
I am a huge fan of Roxy Reynolds. I'm scared of Pinky. She might eat me up and just spit me out, swallow me alive. I am afraid of Pinky. I am, but I would love to meet Pinky, and I'll meet them all. You know, I'll meet them all probably next month when I go out to the Urban X Awards. Somebody I would like to work with.
What about Mr. Marcus?
Mr. Marcus, Wesley Pipes.
I already got up with Wesley
What?
Pipes, and
What?
it was like Battle of the Sexes with me and Wesley. Let me tell
What
you.
about,
That man,
That dude be
cause
cracking me up.
I like to be in control,
Yeah,
and
he be cracking-
that's
yeah.
my thing, you know,
He be
because
cracking me up.
you wouldn't expect that from a small, you know,
Oh, no,
petite
we
woman
do.
like me,
No,
like
we
you
do.
know, I'm ready to take over.
No, we do.
But when I got up with Wesley Pipes, he wasn't having it. You know, most of the guys let me do my thing, because you know my name is Dee Rida, so I ride that dick. Okay,
Oh,
so
I
I get up there, I do a little
I
move,
just
do tricks.
impregnated my laptop. Man.
I'm about to masturbate with peanut butter.
I just let my laptop fill my hard drive.
That's the
Punch
dude.
it.
Wesley Pipes want to be talking shit back
He
to.
would be talking stuff, which that didn't bother me, but he wouldn't let me do my thing, you know. He was like, "No, you put your leg up," and then towards the end, a fan told me, he said, "I could see it in your eyes." You was like, "Nigga, just bust and let's get it over with." And I was so mad at myself because it's not all about the money to me. You know what I'm saying? My product is my product, and I want to put in my best in every one of my movies. You know what I'm saying? And I was new, and that was my mistake. So if I ever get an opportunity to work with Wesley Pipes again, I will do it the right way. But I just feel like I messed up at this point because I was never into porn. I did not watch porn. And it's just weird because me going into the business, it wasn't something that I was into, totally just not. So I didn't know a lot of the people, and through the door, they already hooking me up with these top stars, you know.
That's a blessing, though. I mean,
it is a great blessing.
You have to look at it like outside of the fact that it's porn, but the craft. You know what I'm saying? That's like anybody who's just starting. Let's say like if I was a rapper and I'm already opening up like Wiz Khalifa, B.O.B., Jay-Z.
You're right, and that's how I had to look at it, and that's how, because being a model, you know, you have so many doors shut on you, and I don't care what they say, you're not really making no money as an urban model in Chicago or basically anywhere. It's just it's no money in it, and you know, it is what it is, you know.
What about Brian Pumper?
Brian Pumper, I met Brian Pumper.
I mean Marcus, aka Marcus.
Marcus do look like that dude.
You know, I really don't care about a big name. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm waiting on Prince Yeshua. Me and him, we've been missing each other. He's from Chicago as well. He's doing his thing in the industry. That's somebody that I'm waiting to work with.
I have another question for you.
Prince Yeshua.
I haven't seen your work yet, but I will tonight. Before I go see your work, is it okay to find out, are you a squirter? Do they teach you how to do that if you don't squirt, or how does that work out?
It's all about what you do. You know what I'm saying? You could turn down whatever it is. Somebody was trying to teach me how to squirt. I'm not a squirter, but
that's gonna be the next rap song for the point. Teach me how to squirt.
But I'm gonna get it together. But you know, I'm still learning, so I'm gonna get the squirt thing going on. So just stay tuned.
Just drink a lot of water. All they gotta do is do the.
Well, because I thought, cause it's like you feel like you peeing on yourself.
Exactly. So
I can't do that.
Let me tell you what. You know what? See, women who squirt.
It feel like you peeing on yourself. And it feel like, and I think that's what it is. They just put it in a different way.
Well, basically, that's the female squirt is like equivalent to a male ejaculating. So it's like sometimes we think we finna pee, but it's just straight sperm.
Right.
So now you get to kind of get a sense of what it feels like to come as a man.
Okay.
When you do squirt, and I hope that you do.
Okay. Tell me. I mean, what are some of the crests? What would you guys like to see me do?
Well, I want to see.
He's the biggest squirter.
You know what? I just got one request.
What?
Please, I don't care how much they pay you. I hope I'm not too late. I do not want to see you on Ghetto Gaggers.
No, you know they hit me up. They hit me up.
Don't do that.
And he was so the owner of Ghetto Gaggers. He know what's up. He know his stuff is out there.
This is degrading.
He made sure he was like, go look at my site.
When I say
you check out my work and you really let me know if you want to work with me.
You know what? I lost respect for certain. I'm not gonna say their names.
Right.
For certain porn stars that stoop to the Ghetto Gaggers, I don't even watch their porn no more.
Right.
Wow.
It is that. I mean, like it's like the It's like the ultimate. Like they slapping them, they making them vomit, they making them still
Put
go.
A dog bowl on their head.
One chick got so bad, she was like, after this, I'm calling my people. They gonna fuck you up.
Well, that's her fault because she obviously didn't do her homework.
Exactly.
And she obviously didn't look and see because he warns you. The owner warns you and he tells you, make sure you look at this, make sure you go to this, make sure. He said because if you come out here and you don't do it, and there's gonna be a problem.
Yes.
You know, because they fly you out. They put you in a hotel. They have a driver pick you up. You know, they feed you.
And they run you down.
And they pay good. They pay real good.
I can imagine so because some of the
I just disagree.
I know what I want to see you do. What? I want you to shoot a scene in Chicago.
That's already
on the
one of Chicago's hottest videographers. I'm not gonna mention his name as of right now because you know we like to keep you on your toes.
Right.
But we'll be doing it's happening. It's definitely happening.
Let's go make sure drive. I like that. You know what?
Make sure drive.
You know what you should do too? You should set the record. You should ask them to let you do it on the sky balcony on the Sears Tower. Nobody's had sex that high on the ground. That'd be dope.
So
I was doing a naked shoot on the beach. We almost got locked up.
Damn, the beach and that beach is dangerous. First of all, you know I give Chicago. Any beach in Chicago is fucking dangerous. So we were shooting the scene. It was fucking used rubbers and broken glass. Like that's a bad.
Oh, have mercy.
But word has it that you might have a show on TP radio.
Word has it, I don't know. You the TP man.
I mean, are you ready to, I don't think you can keep up with me. I honestly don't. I'm holding back right now. Do you know that?
I mean, you know, I'm ready.
You
I'm
ready?
a big girl.
Okay, can I be a guest on your show?
You can what?
Can I be a guest on your show?
Sure, you can be a guest on my show.
Yes.
Yes.
No draws from Jay that day.
Hey, Jay, I gotta be on that show with you, son.
Man, if you say the cock ring, you're not gonna be on the show.
I'm waiting.
Miss Kennedy not gonna appreciate it.
No kid.
Alright, what are your 5-year goals right now?
What are my goals?
Yeah, 5-year goals.
Okay, 5-year goals. Well, I plan to be in a millionaire in less than 2 years. I'll tell you that. That'll be my first million. That's within 2 years. Now, 5 years, you know, I plan on just sitting back, just enjoying life. You know, you work so hard and you hustle, and this and the other. You know, I've been through so much in life, lost friends, best friends, and this and the other. I just want to be happy. I mean, and at the end of the day, that's all it is. It's just, I just want to be happy. In 5 years, I want to be happy. Possibly settle down, you know. Because right now, I'm single by choice.
I have a question. I have a question.
Make them ride a pervert babies.
Ooh.
So it's gonna be called TPR. TPR radio. I have a question for you. Now, when you do come to that part, when you do get, I'm pretty sure you've been asked this before. Do you think it's going to be difficult being accepted because of your profession? Do you think that's going to be like a huge hurdle? Because you hear a lot of guys, we crack jokes like, man, what if one day, you know, I throw on a porn and that's your fiance and you finna get married? Like, do you feel like that's important to tell them up front if you feeling them to that extent, or how are you going to play that out?
Well, you know, I keep it 100 all the way around the globe, and I'm the catch, you know. You can feel how you want to feel. I just put it in God's hands, and that's basically it.
No doubt. I'm
not really worried about finding that one, because the Bible says a man finds a woman. So he'll find me, and yeah, I'll put it out there very upfront with anybody I date, talk to, or anything like that. Maybe a date, you know, I might not.
Right, because he gonna get the wrong impression, like, right.
Well, no, I mean, let me tell you, I already got wedding offers on the table.
I'm pretty sure.
Let me tell you.
I'm friends with her on Facebook.
I think I proposed.
I post some photos. They be like, I mean, the like button lights up. I already got a few proposals on the table. I mean, that being celebrities, but you know, I'm the type of woman that I've seen it happen. Easy as it could be given to you, it could be taken away. So I want my own everything.
Word.
Independent.
I
You have to
respect
be
that.
independent. Have your own.
I want my own everything.
What's going on?
She's in shock.
Yo, you know what? B-Rock is quiet because low key when we leave, she gonna hit up like, here's my number. I already got my tongue pierced. Wow. I was on Southwest.
These fellas.
Trying to get my LAX connection.
We gonna get you a Prince Albert and you be alright.
Oh,
Nah, I ain't get no Prince Albert. I don't even listen to Prince music.
Yeah, we gonna get you.
Let alone get a Prince Albert.
Since the people out there can't see you and that beautiful see-through dress that you have on, would you mind standing up for the
Let me
camera?
go manual.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Is that
My God.
you got that turn around?
My God.
Yes, ma'am.
My God.
Get that young zoom action. Hold on.
I'm really seeing through this dress right
My
now.
God. My
Yeah,
God.
we know that you're seeing through it.
My
He's trying to.
God.
We like, yeah.
Number 25, what is
My God.
I'm looking at her nipples through the dress.
My God.
I'm sweating.
You can see it.
Yes,
It's our
sir.
trail. He looking for the next girl. And he got stretchy
You guys still doing the show or what?
My God.
So Kima, how has this affected your personal life? How has it impacted your personal life? Family members?
Well, you know, people think I'm such a party girl and I'm always partying. I'm this, you know, that's my image, you know, I guess. But my personal life is great. I still go home. I sleep well. I eat even better.
Nice.
How does your family feel? You know,
my family, you know, because I sat down and talked about it, and that's why I'm coming out and I'm doing interviews now, because I was holding back on doing a lot of interviews
Was
and
this
stuff.
one
But
of your first interview you did about this? I'm gonna be hurt when you say that. I'm just letting you know that.
This is the last. Okay, my first.
See that shit is smooth as hell. Yes, my first.
That's just the guy. The guy could be like, chill.
I mean, to this depth, you know, I did a write out. It was, you know, nothing radio, nothing videographer,
Okay, so
nothing recorded. So yes, it's the first time on the air. I just did an interview for my first time last week, but it was a write up. So, but my family, I talked to my family about it, you know, and when I told my mother. You know, I told my mother before I even decided to do it, you know, I talked to her about it, you know, and I told her, and then she told me, well, you're not a dumb girl. She said, and I don't have much to say. She said, maybe tomorrow, you know, I'll have something to say. She said, but I don't have much to say. She said, but I'll support you. And she said, you know, maybe if I sleep on it, I'll have something to say tomorrow. But my family is cool with it. I mean, but they know the plan, though.
They ain't giving you no problems like Diamond.
No, they're not giving me any problems. And the thing is, somebody approached my grandmother the other day.
Oh, that's
It was one of the church members.
Approached my grandmother the other day and told my grandma on me, you know. Okay. And my granny came to me and she told me, she said, you know, somebody saw your movie. They said that you was with a midget. I said, what? I said, no, where's no granny now? You know I wasn't with her. I said, but maybe because I guess he was my height, you know. Because he was he was the same height as me. But he wasn't a midget. He wasn't a midget. But, and I told my granny, I said, see, Granny, isn't it much better that you already know that somebody coming to you and you not knowing? And she said, yeah. She said, because they made it seem like they had some juicy gossip to tell me. Right. I told them, I already know what she do. Good. She already talked to me, you know, and she said, I can't believe how they, you know.
That's dope, though.
Yeah. So it made her, you know, so it eases.
The same thing happened to me at my church. Like somebody came to my.
Well, it wasn't at church. It wasn't at church.
It happened at church. Somebody came up to my dad and was like, "Yeah, we was at the premiere. We saw your son in the first scene. There was a girl having sex with me." And my dad was like, "Fucking right, it was." Like, yeah. And he walked off.
Wow. Like, what you're a grown man, what are you gonna do? Or you're a grown woman, what are you gonna expect your grandmother to spank you, disown you, or your dad to spank you, disown you? Like, really?
Probably so. And the person could have very well just as they were able to reach her, they could have called me and said it to me. You know what I'm saying? So I said, well, I must be doing something right because they already bad. And so that's why I said, okay, it's time to go ahead and do these interviews and let it be known that my family knows, everybody knows, they know. So you going to my mama, my grandma, my granddad, and anybody, they know.
That's what's up.
Well, you're an actor anyway.
Right. I'm put on the act, you know, like I said, you know, I almost had to slap Wesley Pipes a few times, but big ups to Wesley Pipes. You know, he gets such a bad rep, but it's entertainment, and he's an entertainer. Because there's a lot of people that say he talks too much. I can't watch him, you know, which he does, you know, but. It's entertainment. That's his style.
Was a joy to work with, though? That you
with Wesley Pipes?
No, I'm saying, like, is there a guy like?
Did he clean your pipes?
He was so nice, though. I mean, with all that stuff that he talks, you know, that is totally not Wesley. He sit down and he's kind, and you know, he's an actor, and that's
how it is in the bedroom.
That's all.
You're in the streets. You're a nice guy.
It was a joy to work with.
My very first one was Lucas Stone. I was so nervous. I was so nervous, and he sat down and, you know, he said, "Do you want to practice?" You know, he said, "You want to practice?" I was like, "Well, what we gonna do?" He was like, "Well, just, you know," he's like, "Well, we could just start off by, you know, just sitting and getting familiar with each other, you know." So he sat down and he asked me about myself, and, you know, I asked him about himself and how long he been in the business and this, that, and the other, and he was just like, you know, just kind of follow my lead, you know. And once I got in front of that, once I got to doing my job, it was like instant, you know. You ain't have to tell me nothing else, you know. It was like a natural for me.
And his stroke game was like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, and he was.
Jesus,
He's an older guy. know, because I went out there and my first guy, he was, you know, Lucas Stone was so, and then the second day I had like a 19 or 21, 20-year-old or something like that. I mean, and he was just like, you know, but I got up with him, I did. But Lucas, he really, he embraced it. Yeah.
I gotta ask you this. Now, you say he was an older guy. Is there an age limit that you gotta be like, all right, what the hell? Like, if Ron Jeremy showed up on the set, like, would you be like, all right, this nigga's too old. He's a legend, but he is too old.
He still works.
60.
I always screen who I you know see. Like, even if they try to hook me up with a girl, I want to see her. I'll be like, cause I'm, you know, cause I don't really. But if she ain't gonna go, she gotta be cute, you know.
Yeah,
so I was like, I don't know. I mean, guys is different because, you know, I was never into looks. You know what I'm saying? I was more so into personality, vibe, and stuff like that. But long as you pay me my rate, hey, long as you pay me my rate. That's that.
Get it popping. It's work.
Don't be surprised.
I might even say, okay, because he is a little bit older, I'm gonna need about this much more.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Okay.
Great chest hair. You gotta come up a scale. Great pubes. Yeah, we were talking about great pubic hair earlier.
Wow. So I mean, with you know, being more interested in men, and with you having an experience with women, was that your first time experiencing women on film, or have you had an experience prior to? And do you feel like your game is tight as far as
I haven't had experience. I kissed a girl before, but I haven't had like an experience like I had in my first girl. The scene was crazy because I wasn't supposed to be with a girl. You know, it's easier for me to do. Me, another girl, and a guy, but it's harder for me to just do girl on girl because, you know, that's just not something, you know, that I naturally have been doing my whole life. You know what I'm saying? But once I got to doing it, you know, we just go with the flow. I mean, you just want to make your film the best of the best, you know, and that's how I work. I don't know about nobody else. I don't just get there and lay there and you know, hurry up, we done. No, I give you a show.
The porn music.
You know what? They need some DJs like me and Jack can fly out to LA.
And that's why they do, and they need all that stuff, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Well, you know what? I can do it myself then. I want to get Jeff in trouble. We can fly out. We can fly me out. Low budget. Look, we can do it with some old school 90s R&B.
Oh my God.
And really set up.
Like, it'd be nice.
Because the porn music be just whack.
You're right, it do be whack.
So I hope that's one of your face down Yu-Gi-Oh cards for you to get behind.
Well, you know, like I said, it's Dee Rida
Seriously.
So I mean, what else would you like to see in the films? Because like I said, I mean, I'm doing my own right now.
Right.
You and Roxy.
I'm doing my own.
Roxy is dope.
I know you get tired of hearing this, but every guy I think they can just do a porno. I know you hear that like.
Oh God, every guy, and trust me, it's not that easy. It's not as easy as it looks. Everybody just think that they could do it. I mean, you got to have like, you know, stamina.
There'll be like a room full of people in there sometimes.
It don't be a room full of people. No, not at all. It's only like maybe 2 or 3 people. The cameraman, and he may have an assistant, and then a photographer. That'd be like it. You know, it's not an audience of people watching you. No.
So number 1, go to Boston Medical Group if you need assistance, and then go to the industry.
Does anything scare you about the porn industry? As far as, I know you guys get tested every 30 days. I mean, you don't know what people do outside their, you know, the porn industry and their personal lives and things of that sort. Some people overutilize the resource, or, you know, the fact or the popularity of it. So do that ever scare you at all?
No, because it's worse out here on the streets. I mean,
to
not know, you know what I'm saying? You might get with a guy and the condom might slip off, and you know what I'm saying? You don't know this guy from Adam, or you don't know when the last time he was tested. So I mean, you taking a risk either way you go whenever you having sex.
If you ever smell a girl with trichomonas, you realize it's some more things on the street.
Worse.
There's some shit out here that people don't be near.
Wow. It's called trichomonas.
But you know what, parents, they didn't pass, you know, they got a law where you got to put on condoms in
LA. It's not the whole LA. It's just a certain county.
That's whack.
And if they come on set, and you don't have a condom, all your equipment get confiscated.
Is there like a porn police Like, how do
That's
they
what it sounds
know?
like.
How do they know?
Well, right now, because like all the big companies like Reality Kings, Bang Bros, they have to follow suit. You know what I'm saying? So now the smaller, lower budget companies are getting more to action because they can sneak in, they can get around, and they can do it. But what's happening is the bigger companies are telling on the smaller companies. Everybody's tricking on everybody, so that's how everybody getting caught. So you got either just keep it on the low. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you just can't. You know, you just gotta keep quiet about it. I don't really know, cause like I say, I don't really shoot as much. You know, I shoot more so in Miami than LA anyway. I shoot a lot with Evasive, TT Boy, Evasive Angels. I just shot with Elegant Angels, which is like a top.
Yeah, they are.
No, wait till they come out. That's some stupid publicity, but that's, you know, everything takes about 2 to 3 months for production. So, you know, the stuff that I have worked on is a lot of stuff that's not even dropped yet.
Is Bang Bros Bang Bus real?
Yeah, it's a real bus.
Yes,
they really ride around and
kept the fantasy alive.
And they get like randoms. Can you answer that? No.
No.
Okay, I really don't know.
Yeah, I
don't want to
know. Don't shoot her ever again.
What is that?
The Bang Bus is when they ride around and they pick up this random chick. They talk to her. They have sex with her.
Oh, it's like Girls Going Wild.
No, it's beyond that, bro. No.
Right, definitely.
They get on the bus and they banging while they in traffic. Then she'll be like, "Oh, pull over. I gotta pee or something real quick." And they'll just pull off and throw a person out the window
offer her money,
and leave off on the side of the road.
$20 because you flashes. Well, in the trailer, the 30-second trailer, the $20 leads to, okay, I give you $300 to have sex with my friend.
Right,
and then they do it.
He pulls his dick out
and they pull over like, hey, we get money.
Well, I mean, if you guys really think about it, I mean, how real can it be when you legally you have to be tested? So you can't just pick up a straight random girl.
I remember
you have to, you know, because if she gets something or she has something, they suing that company.
I remember when it first came on and the girls they was picking up, I'm like, those gotta be from the streets. Like, they used to look really bad. But, CB just texted me. Your friend CB?
Yes.
He said, ask how much Viagra is used on set.
All right. Thank you for that.
I don't know. I have no clue. I'm sorry. That's not my department.
Okay.
I have
I'm sorry, CB.
Yes.
With you saying that you studied and made sure you know did your homework and everything, what are some of the things that you do look out for?
Different things on people's body. What I look out for is not to get cheated. You know, a company may say, well, we don't have a budget for this. Well, okay, then you don't want to work with me. And I hang up the phone, you know. It's a racist industry. I had to I don't know if you guys know this. I had to drop like 10 pounds because they were putting me in all black stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I can't. It was always
Thank you, but I had to drop about 10 pounds, you know, because they was straight putting me in straight black booty stuff, and you know I want to do the HBO series. I want to do that stuff, so I had to drop a few pounds.
Right, they know curves are in because a lot of these
it's called round and brown.
A lot of these Caucasian women are going out.
And that's why we only got one section, and that's for all the black girls around and brown. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, they got a million and one sections, but they got one round and round.
You know what? I noticed
y'all not gonna just keep putting me around and round.
Or ebony.
Right.
Right. On the AVN, they don't even have too many black people nominated.
Is it a lot of black industry like in that?
It
like,
is.
As far as like production.
It is, but they're not doing it to the level that they need to. You know
like
what I'm saying? Like Wicked, Elegant. Evasive, that's a big company I work for. Like they was the first people to shoot me. They were the company and he put me on. He promised me so many box covers, and he did everything that he told me he was gonna do. Everything. So big ups to TT Boy. He was like, "You want to be I'm gonna make you a star."
He always said that too. You want to be a star?
And he did his thing. I mean, right? How you know?
That's how he does when he does the some of his introductions to his movies.
For real?
Yeah.
Melvin is a pornologist.
No, he knows because he.
I'm right.
What happened?
How do we get in touch with you and stuff like that? Your information. contact?
Facebook, hit me with that first, because I'm so finna be on that.
Okay, Facebook.com/Dee Rida, that's DEERIDA. If you want to purchase some of my movies, I have set up a site where you can just go on and purchase my films. I just hit the Big Butt All Stars, which is dope, super dope. I mean, that's like, I'm an all-star. I mean, since then I started in September, that's like so major. Girls be in the industry for years and don't hit the all-stars. I mean, and that's my box cover all to myself.
So you like the LeBron James, D Rose of the porn right now?
Yeah, all the D Rose in Chicago.
Okay.
D Rida, D Rose, yes.
Okay.
You can buy some of my movies off of Dee Rida, that's DEERIDA XXX, and you spell out triple. DEERIDA TRIPLEX.com. That's just a temporary site that I have built for people to go on there and purchase my movies. Along with that comes a free poster. Twitter, Dee Rida XXX, that's DEERIDA XXX. DeeRida.com is coming soon. We're working on that. And
that's beautiful.
That's basically
I'm pretty sure I can
call me when you need your personal DJ.
Say that we had a good time and thank you for coming through.
Thank you. History. I've never met a porn star before.
Oh my God, thank you.
Well, a professional.
Right.
Get your big, I'm so excited,
We don't need no patrol here. Listen, bright lights, plenty women, bottle out the bottle, so you know the boys spending. I'm chillin', New York.
I hate love songs, but I'm writing one for you. What's up? This your girl Jamisha Trice, and I'm listening to the Jay Davis Show every Saturday from 2 to 4. Jay Davis, you nasty.